There's a new city nearby, and it's driving kids mad. As students in the Academy of Finance program at J.P. Taravella High School participate in a simulation game called Mad City Money. The game is similar to the board game Life, where students are given different profiles and must make financial decisions that will impact their simulated future.
Today is Mad City Money at J.P. Taravella High School, brought to you by Bright Star Credit Union and our Academy of Finance. And this is a day about teaching our 9th and 10th grade students the importance of knowing how to manage a checking account and also of living within a budget. So when students check in, they are given a profile. A student might be told he is a firefighter and he has one child and he's married and has a certain amount of student loans. They get their salary, they find out how much debt they have, and then they have to go and visit our merchants. And we have adults from the business community, some of our best business partners for Broward County schools, and our merchants are all trained to sell. For example, we have somebody here from Rooney Ford, one of our business partners, and of course he's in the merchant called Big Wheels New and Used. And he's going to be pushing the $800 a month luxury vehicle, but kids also have the chance to choose from a used car to a bus pass. And they have to make decisions. They have to distinguish between wants and needs. And there are always choices for them to make at these merchants, just as there are in real life. And hopefully they're learning how to make some of those good choices for themselves.
And making smart financial decisions is crucial to future success. That's why it's so important to reach these kids at this age, where they are starting to actually make these kind of decisions in their real lives.
It's absolutely critical to get them now when they're teenagers, when they're getting their first bank accounts and they're getting their first jobs. And if we can convince them how important it is to manage that, to make good choices, to save for that short-term financial goal and their long-term goals, and to live within their means and not go into debt, they'll be safe when the credit card offers start coming through. They'll be safe when they have to make some of those tough choices, and they actually have that thought process of making some of those financial decisions that unfortunately a lot of adults lack.
I think it's important just because, I mean, sometime in our life we're going to have to use it. And the earlier we learn, I think that, maybe the more used to it we'll get. And I mean, it'll probably just be easier for us in the future. We're going to be ready, so when we actually have to do it in real life.
Another benefit to the Mad City Money simulation game is that it incorporates many different curriculums in a fun and realistic way, which can not only help the students learn these subject areas, but also validate its importance.
You're going to see kids reading. They need to read the instructions. They are applying financial literacy. They are applying their math skills, adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing, figuring out, how much money do I have? How much am I committing to spend? Can I really afford that? What would the interest rates be? So they're applying what they're learning in all their other classes. If they're learning math concepts in their math class, they get to apply those concepts in Mad City.
Like now you actually see the math that you actually use instead of like functions and different stuff like that. Like you see what math you actually need to do. I
learned most of the stuff we just did in my class, so I think just doing that, it makes it a lot more interesting that instead of just, her saying, let's do math questions all day, you know what I mean?
But the real goal of the game was to prepare these young adults for their futures. And by hearing their reactions to these hypothetical situations, hopefully it will open their eyes and serve them well as they move on in life.
That was great. I mean, I think it was really, really well done. In my scenario, I have a wife and a 4-month-old kid. They're a lot of money, man. It's like, I have to spend a bunch of money on them, along with me. So I was just surprised about how much everything was.
Instead of a luxury car, I had to go get like a different car because I got a car for my husband too. So I had to get a less luxurious car, and so I could, even it out.
It was kind of stressful because I had to pinch my money. So I had to worry about what I was buying and how I was spending it. I think it's really cool. It's a good life experience and just gets me ready for the real world.
Broward School Beat can be seen right here on BECON-TV. Invest in yourself.